Nicole Madison, the Lancaster County Jail opened its doors in 2011 with a max capacity of nearly 800 beds and an operational capacity of 665 inmates. Reports from the Lincoln Journal-Star back in the design process estimated the jail would last several decades before filling up, wanting to avoid the massive overcrowding problems that plagued the old jail at 10th and J for years. But now there's concern that won't be the case. 23 women from Lancaster County are now housed in the Washington County Jail in Blair, 73 miles from where they were arrested.
Well, we had just reached a point where we couldn't house them here in a suitable manner. So
the director of the Lancaster County Jail says the housing section for women is just a small portion of the facility, but the whole place is filling up faster than the county hoped.
I don't think there's a bigger challenge before the Board of Commissioners.
In the second quarter of this year, the average daily population of the Lancaster County Jail was 677 inmates, up about 14% from last year's count for the same time frame of 595 inmates. That's over 100% of the jail's operational capacity of 665 inmates. That's not based on bed numbers, but on staffing and safety protocols. The absolute maximum capacity is 786. The closest the jail's gotten to that is 747 inmates on August 3rd. 1011 asked the jail's directors if those numbers make him worried about the long-term sustainability of the facility.
Of course it does. We're trying to do what we can to mitigate that. We're going to be looking at a justice-wide needs assessment.
Lancaster County Commissioner Rick Vest says the board is in the process of narrowing the details of that study, looking into the jail's population and needs. But it's bigger than just who is currently sitting in the cells.
The jail's kind of a symptom of what's going on in society as a whole.
Some contributing factors they've already noted are a 20% increase in the number of people being brought to the jail and a 12% increase in those who stay until their first court appearance. Lincoln police stats also show they've increased felony arrests by 12% over the last 5 years.
We all play a part in that, so I'm hoping that we can look at that in a system-wide manner and try and affect some change.
They say this change is important because a conversation about adding on to or building another jail wouldn't be an easy conversation for the board.
We're going to make sure we examine resources and alternatives before we would make that decision.
As of now, the county still owes $22 million on the county jail. Taxpayers put $3.1 million into it last year. The last payment is expected to be made in 2028. While the numbers are concerning, Rick Vest said jail population projections from when the jail was first built actually predicted there'd be a higher inmate population now than there is. Those numbers predicted an average population of 771 in 2020 and of 876 in 2025. Vest said the reasons the jail was built with the number of beds it has is largely for financial reasons. In fact, they almost built it with almost 100 fewer beds because of those costs.